Check, check, check. How do you hear me?
You're ready, loud and clear. Help me.
Unclear. All right. Whenever you're ready, you can move up.
Roman ground, Cessna 48868.
Lights, text lights on.
Cessna 48868, Roman ground.
Altitude 1200.
Roman ground, Cessna 48868. AJ South Ramp with information Lima, requesting taxi for northbound departure.
And
Cessna 868, verify information Lima. Information Lima 48868. Cessna 868, runway 23, taxi via Bravo Alpha, cross runway San Francisco. Hazardous weather information within Oregon available on flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact information Lima. Broken tower information Lima 1956 Zulu, wind 260 at 8. The weather is better than 5005. Temperature 10, dew point -1, altimeter 2994. On average approach runway 23 in use. Comfort release program to affect Seattle, San Francisco. Hazardous weather information within Oregon available on flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact information Lima.
What runways were in use?
Information Lima.
ready?
What runways were in use?
23 for earning.
23 and anything else?
Like wind is 260 at 8. Yeah.
Just a real quick
On
check.
average approach runway 23 in use. Comfort release program to affect
Only 23
Seattle,
is in use today.
San
Okay.
Francisco.
Okay.
That's a little weird.
2218, go ahead.
There's continuous light all the way in on the approach, moderate over Smith Rock, and we didn't get any icing. Horizon 2218.
Alright, and you can advance up when you're ready.
Ground Cessna 640 Sierra Papa.
And you can advance up when you're ready.
Cessna 648 Sierra Papa, Raven ground.
Cessna 648 Sierra Papa, South Ramp with information Lima. Request taxi to active runway, northbound departure.
I'll go to
Cessna
run up
8 Sierra
checklist
Papa,
first,
runway
brake
23,
supply.
taxi via Bravo Alpha, cross
Throttle.
runway 11.
Runway 23 via Bravo Alpha, cross
Keep talking
runway
again.
11, Cessna
Keep
648
talking
Sierra
again.
Papa.
Ready?
Yep, there you go. Cool.
Okay, So throttle 1000 RPM, cabin doors closed, locked. Flight controls.
Ground Skywest 3481. We're about 5 minutes prior to push.
Skywest 3481, roger. Just let me know what your wheels up to Seattle is.
You don't gotta be gentle with it. You can be a little bit more.
Roger, semi.
Cool.
Okay, yep.
And double check. Cool. Alright.
Yep, so flight controls free and correct. Flight instruments.
And you can move forward when you're ready.
Okay, yep.
Very nice.
At Ground Skywest 3481. Let's shoot for
Flight
a
instruments,
2035
airspeed
Zulu.
Altitude indicator erected,
Skywest
horizon bar
3481, I'll call you
to
back.
the miniature airplane
Right,
to the
thank you.
horizon bar, and altimeter 29904. So it's within 75 feet with airport elevation. And turn coordinator, wings level, ball center, full of liquid, no bubbles, and heading indicator 280.
Redmond ground, Seminole 356 Hotel Alpha at Bravo, requesting a taxi to the south ramp.
And VSI
Seminole
0.
356 Hotel Alpha, Redmond ground, hold position.
Hold position, Seminole
Radios
356 Hotel Alpha.
avionics set. So left CDI half left, left flag out of view, vertical CDI half
That was
left,
3481, approved departure
Vertical
time
flag.
2037.
out of view, two from indicator
2037 Skywest 3481, thanks.
OBS is working. And fuel, we have 42 gallons on board.
706 Hotel Alpha behind company traffic, straight ahead, taxi ramp via Bravo.
So like you did.
Straight ahead to the ramp via Bravo behind the company traffic for 70356
When you
Hotel
get into
Alpha.
that, so go back up, get back into it again with the small knob.
Okay, yeah.
Or with, yep. And then use the big knob.
Okay, yeah.
And the small knob. And then enter.
Okay, cool, yeah. Okay.
Cool, checked OBS, indicators were good, all that fun stuff.
124.5, and we're going to prime fuel, so it has to be 122.7.
So really quick before we do that, right, we have to call ground, then we got to do tower, right?
Yeah.
So top one's set so far, because we have to do both these frequencies, right? Down here, we could set up our AWAS for Madras, or for prime build, and that's already set, so we're good.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Good thinking about it, though.
Yeah. So, and fuel selector boost.
Anything else we could get done really quick?
Yeah, Bluetooth.
Yes. Yep, hitting down. Or function first, yep.
Okay, yeah. This one, right?
One more.
Okay.
There we go. And now we can hit down. And then cursor.
Down, down, name.
Oh, and then hit enter. Yeah, usually you have to forget it and then,
Yeah.
Remember, you always gotta accept it on your iPad and on the GPS. Cool.
Okay, yeah.
And then you can get it set up for the next thing we'll use on GPS.
Ground taxi route via Alpha Bravo cross
the
runway 11
transponder.
at Alpha.
Okay, yep.
Would be the next thing we'd be using.
Yeah. So altitude 120.
Taxi to runway 11 via Alpha, Bravo, and Alpha. This is now 420
Very nice.
Alpha.
Cool.
Taxi
Now we can continue on.
Okay, yeah.
Via Alpha and Bravo cross runway 11 set now. 4203 Papa.
Trim set for takeoff. It's neutral.
German ground Skywest 3727. We have Lima request clearance to Salt Lake City.
Half reach.
That was 3727, Redmond ground, cleared to Salt Lake City Airport, Redmond 3 departure, event is filed, maintain 1414,000. Expect flight level 350, 5 minutes after departure.
And
Departure frequency 126.15, squawk 1675.
Yep, it's slightly dropped.
Clear to Salt Lake City via Redmond 3, file, altitude 14,000, 5 minutes, 350, flight frequency is 126.15, squawk 1675, Skywest 3727.
Within 125, right?
That was 3727, taking initial altitude.
Yep, within 125,
14,000,
and left and both.
That was 3727, read back correct.
Within 50, magneto check complete.
Yep, and they were within 50 of each other, you said?
Pardon?
And they were within 50 of each other, you said?
Yeah, within 50
Very
of
nice.
each other.
All right.
And emitter check. Minus, it dropped. And plus, it raised. Engine instruments, oil temperature on green, oil pressure on green, suction gauge on green. And initiators, I think we don't have it on this plane. Throttle idle check.
Always make sure to use carb heat as well.
Yeah, cool. Thousand RPM.
Cool.
And flaps up, mixture, ground lean. 1200 first.
Very nice. Yep. And you can screw it out again from there. Just know it's kind of going to come up quick on you.
Okay, yeah. Takeoff briefing.
Don't be afraid of that stuff happening, right? Just wait like you did, you put it back in. Cool, right?
Yeah.
Cool, all right.
Okay, yep. And takeoff briefing, if engine fails before rotation, we'll power idle and stop like running ahead, abort landing. And if engine fails after we get airborne, with insufficient altitude, we'll find like appropriate landing spot within 30 degrees. And if the engine fails after we got 1,000 feet above ground level, we'll come back to the airport.
Yep. And what's our 50-70 rule?
Like if our engine fails before 70% of the rotation speed and 50% of the runway, we'll abort landing.
So on that one, you said if the engine fails before that.
Yeah.
It's if, like, the engine's going to be completely fine, theoretically. Completely fine, right? Or sounding completely fine. But if we use 50% of our runway, so if we make it to the intersection, and we don't have 70% of our airspeed, we're going to abort the takeoff.
So, like, if our airspeed past 70% of our rotation speed?
Is under 70% of our rotation speed.
Okay, yeah.
And we've used 50% of our runway.
Okay, under 70% of rotation speed, and if we already used 50% of the runway.
So here, we have a 7,000 foot runway, just about, right? Yeah. 7,000 foot runway at 3,500 feet down the runway. If we do not have, that's about like 37 knots, is like 70% of our rotation speed.
Yeah.
Then we'll abort. If it's at Prineville, it's a 5,000 foot runway. So if we use 2,500 feet of runway and we don't have that airspeed, we're going to abort there too.
Okay.
It goes for any airport, just 50%, 70% of our airspeed. If we have gone that far and we don't have that airspeed we need, we're going to abort and stop the plane.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
All right, whenever you are ready then, you can contact ground and request pattern work instead of a departure direction.
Okay, yeah. So
with information Lima.
Redmond ground, Cessna 52013.
Cessna 52013, Urban ground.
Cessna 52013 with information Lima at South Ramp, request taxi for close traffic.
If she says no, request east departure to Prineville. If she says no, east departure Prineville.
Okay, yeah, I'll say no, yeah.
Cessna 013, runway 23, taxi via Bravo Alpha, cross runway 11.
Runway 23, cross via Alpha Bravo, runway 11, Cessna 013.
Cessna 013, runway 23, taxi via Bravo Alpha, cross runway 11.
Runway 23, cross taxi via Bravo Alpha, cross runway 11, Cessna 013.
Very nice. Yeah. Yep, so it matters the order the numbers are in.
Okay, yeah. So, Bravo.
And this is also why I always write down the taxi.
Yeah.
Especially when you get to more complicated airports.
Yeah.
So we're going to go Zulu 2, down Bravo. Then we're going to get onto Alpha, crossing runway 11.
Okay, yeah.
All the way down to 23.
Okay, yeah. So. And yeah. Left clear, center clear, right clear, and go taxi.
Cool. So while we're taxiing, what else do we got to do?
We have to check the instruments.
Gotta check the
And
instruments.
we have to turn right, right?
Yep, turn right here.
So turn coordinator, wing is moving, ball is moving.
So we want wing on the inside of the turn, ball going to the outside of the turn.
Inside of the turn.
Yep, so wing inside, ball outside.
Ball outside, yeah.
Cessna 013, hold short of Alpha.
Hold short Alpha.
Yeah. Hold short of Alpha, Cessna 013.
Coast 3041, runway 23, right. Taxi via Alpha.
So we have the turn coordinator, right, which is wing inside, ball outside. Yep. Heading indicator, we want to make sure is still matching our magnetic compass.
Yep, it's slightly unmatching, yeah.
Yep, and it's okay if it's slightly not matching, right, because we're not, our suction gauge when we're taxiing might not be high enough, right, since the first time we set it, so we might need a little, but as long as it's tracking with it more or less, right?
Okay, yeah.
And then attitude indicator, same thing as we do in the first check we do on it, we want to make sure this top part is within 5 degrees of bank while we're turning.
Okay, yep, 5 degrees within bank.
Yep, so we'll try that on our next turn after we hold short on Alpha. Other thing we have to get done is our taxi briefing. So we want to, even though we told Tower what we're doing, right, we still want to tell, right, if I was your progger, right, you want to tell me, all right, we're going to be taxiing to runway 23, we're going to be doing that via Bravo, Alpha, crossing runway 11.
Okay.
And now we're holding short of Alpha.
Yep.
And we can do a little wind correction. Looks like we got a right quartering tailwind.
Right quartering tailwind, yep.
Yep, so if it's from behind, right?
Yep.
We got to go with the wind and in.
Yep. And we have to
You can go a little bit further. You can move up a little bit.
Okay, yep.
Cessna 013, follow the regional jet on Alpha, continue taxiing.
What did she say to follow?
Follow the regional jet, continue taxi at runway 23013.
Regional jet, okay.
Yep, all good. And then this traffic ahead of us is going to hold short for us.
Yep.
But yeah, when they tell you to hold short of Alpha, generally I'd go like, stay a little bit extra back, but like right there we'd be cutting off Bravo 2 if they had someone taxi off of it, right?
Yep.
So I would probably hold short right about, like right here would probably be about where I'd hold short for Alpha.
Okay, yeah.
Cool. And then we have Alpha, that directional sign telling us left. And we see that red sign right there with 2, 3, and 5. We know 2, 3 is over there.
And we have to hold short of runway 11 before we cross it, right?
We have cleared to cross runway 11.
Okay, yeah.
Cool. But before we cross the runway, we always want to do all of our extra lights. So I'm turning on our landing light and our nav lights.
Okay.
Runway 11 is clear left, right, and center.
Yep.
Cross. And you can put a little bit more in there.
Okay, yeah.
Just for this portion, you're just across the line.
South 4030 Papa and Bravo request taxi back to South Ramp.
Cool. And now, right, if we had a right quartering tailwind, we now have a left headwind.
Yep.
So how do we correct for a left headwind?
Like this way, yep.
Yep, very good.
Cessna 4030 Papa, Redmond ground, taxi to the ramp via Bravo.
Taxi to the ramp via Bravo, 4030 Papa.
And then on this next turn on Alpha 2 where he's turning right now,
I
want to finish out that instrument check.
Okay.
You can go ahead and practice the full 3.
Okay.
So we want to make sure our turn coordinator, wing is going to the inside of the turn, ball outside, or I'd say wing inside, ball outside. Heading indicator is matching magnetic compass, more or less.
Okay, yep.
And attitude indicator is within 5 degrees.
5 degrees, okay, yeah.
try to make sure we taxi below 15 knots.
Okay, yeah.
But we're coming up here, so during this turn, let's do that check.
Okay, yep. So yeah, turn coordinator, wings are turn, and wings are inside the turn, burst or outside of the turn, and magnetic heading indicator is matching with magnetic compass, and attitude indicator bank is within 5 degrees.
Very nice. All right, and coming up, we have 2-3.
Yep, we have 2-3 and hold short. Yeah.
Very nice.
Redmond ground, Cessna 757 Juliet X-ray.
Cessna 757 Juliet X-ray, Redmond ground.
757
Juliet X-ray out south ramp, we
total
got
1000
request
RPM.
taxi north departure.
Radios are set.
Cessna 7 Juliet
So we can
X-ray,
change now as well from
23
ground
taxi
to tower.
via Bravo.
Fort Burns, got 345.
And flaps are up. Doors closed and latched. And timer, we have it, and we have landing turn off taxi lights.
Yep, and you can turn off nav light.
Yeah.
Yep.
And mixture half reach.
Yep. And generally, I'd wait on that until you're cleared, because sometimes we'll sit here for a long time.
Yeah.
And we don't want to have it too rich for too long, right?
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, that's fine for right now.
Okay, yeah.
But generally speaking, right?
We'll contact the tower.
Yep, ready for departure.
For close traffic, right?
Yes. Just say ready for departure. They know we want close traffic.
Okay, yeah. Redmond Tower, Cessna 013, ready for departure. Holding short of runway 23.
Cessna 52013, Redmond Tower, hold short runway 23, landing traffic.
Stay full.
Okay. Yeah. Hold short of runway 23, Cessna 5213.
Yep, so you weren't wrong. Ground started that, right?
Yeah.
She was saying 013.
Yeah.
But once we switch over to tower, that resets again. So we have to say full call sign until they say 013.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yep, all good.
Yep.
Yeah, so very nice. They gave us close traffic on runway 23. I was kind of not expecting it.
To have 2-3.
Yeah, for them to let us do pattern work at 2-3.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, we're going to have a little bit of a bigger runway. I don't think I've taken off 2-3 since
Okay, yep.
last summer. Probably been 2 years. Or
What do you mean?
it's probably been a year and a half since I've taken off of runway 23.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's been a very long time. You almost never get it.
I see. So it's usually just always runway 11.
11, 29er. I've done 5 more than I've done 2-3 as well. But it all depends. The only time you get 2-3 is if it's the only runway in use.
I see.
All right. So, right, we have a big jet landing in front of us, right?
So we have to be careful of wake turbulence and
Yes.
find the touchdown point.
Yep. So they're touching down.
The middle.
Ooh. They touched down. I'd probably say that was about, because it was next to that yellow signage over there.
Yeah.
I'd say that was about Bravo 2.
Bravo 2.
Where they actually did that. So,
yeah.
to avoid their wake turbulence, right, we can either start a timer,
yep.
and they're going to clear us before that, so we're just going to go with the wake turbulence because it's not that bad for these guys.
Yeah.
But knowing that there is wake turbulence, right?
United 2082,
and
turn right at the end.
We wait about 3 to 5 minutes,
Right
that wake turbulence will leave.
Okay.
But they're about to clear us, so we're just going to do it.
3485, burn inbound.
We might have to wait for another one.
5013, runway 23, cleared for takeoff. Make left close traffic. Traffic 7 mile final, regional jet.
Clear for takeoff, runway 23, close traffic, Cessna 5203.
Left close traffic for 52013.
3, cleared to land, traffic, Cessna departing.
And let's get going here. So we kind of got to do this a little quick.
Go 3485, runway 23, cleared to land, traffic, Cessna departing.
Right clear.
Runway 23, clear to land. Let's go 3485, to remarks.
And confirm mixture is halfway rich.
Yep. I think I already did it.
Yep,
yeah.
just double checking. Even if you do it before, we have to double check.
Yeah, landing lights are
Wind
on.
220 at 8.
Seatbelt seats are secured.
Yep.
Cessna 013, no delay on departure.
Runway 23 confirmed, yeah.
No delay on departure 52013. All right, and I have controls really quick.
Yeah,
Apologies.
No worries, yeah.
Full throttle, center line. Do you have controls?
Yep, I controls.
You have controls. Maintain this center line and don't rotate at 55.
Okay.
Here. So once we get past this yellow sign on the right,
yep,
then you can rotate.
Okay, yeah. Gauges are green.
Airspeed is alive.
Yeah.
Waiting.
Airspeed alive.
Wait. Wait. All right, now you can take off.
Take off?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, rotate.
Yeah, pop up really quick when you have a lot of airspeed, huh?
Yeah. Oh.
Sorry I had to do that. We have a jet landing behind us.
Okay, yeah.
The tower asked us to do it, no delay.
So pitch for VY 74 knots, 76 knots?
76.
Yeah.
Pitch a little bit to the left to maintain center line.
Okay,
Just a little bit. We got some wind pushing us right from over here. Maybe not. And then once we hit
3,800, we turn left.
Yep, 700 feet AGL.
Yep.
Cessna 013 had a report of plus and to minus 5 knots on final for runway 23 by that Airbus.
Did you get that?
No.
Say again for 52013.
Cessna 03, low-level wind shear was reported. It's just plus or minus 5, so that actually doesn't categorize in low-level wind shear, but it was reported by the Airbus at 300 feet AGL on final for runway 23.
Understood. Appreciate the heads up, 52013. We'll report if we get anything else.
Right there.
Cool. All right.
Making
this left turn.
We encountered a loss of 12 knots at about 300 feet above the ground.
Oh, shit.
Sky was 3485. Thanks for that. We'll make that note and pass it along. Right turn there at Alpha 3. Contact.
So we are going to full stop.
Alpha 3 grounds.
I'm so sorry.
No.
So he just reported 12 knots of wind shear. So right here, we'll do one more. We'll do one landing here.
Okay, yeah.
So,
and 013, did you copy the PIREP from the regional?
Yeah, we heard that PIREP. We're going to go ahead and make this landing a full stop for 52013.
Cessna 013, roger. Runway 23, cleared to land, and they did report plus 12 knots on final.
Runway 23, cleared to land, understood for 52013.
And the wind is 2207.
So before landing checklist, seatbelt seat secured, fuel selector both, pit on, access required, landing lights are already on, yeah. And once
fixture halfway rich usually, but it's already halfway rich, right?
And up in runway, we decrease power to 1700, like?
About 1500, 1700, somewhere in there, right?
And below 110, flaps 10.
Then what's your target airspeed?
Cessna 757, Juliet X-ray, Redmond Tower, hold for runway 23, landing traffic.
So how we do that is, yep, we're pitching for airspeed. So we're already cleared for runway 23.
Okay.